Hey, good evening YouTube. I wanted to bring you a quick video tonight of how to make a alcohol stove in under 10 minutes with a couple common things you can find in your kitchen. So I have a can opener, I have kitchen shears, and I have a steak knife. I'm going to show you real quick how to do this. I've made alcohol stoves out of everything from aluminum bottles to Dr. Pepper cans, and this is the neatest way I've seen, quickest way as well. So let's just get started. First things first, I'm going to use a can opener to take out the top of this real quick. Knock that out. And alright, so there we got that. Next thing I'm going to do is just cut a hole in the middle. And put your scissors in. This can be rough because we're going to trim it up anyway, so just go around. Some people probably don't like that sound. My wife's over here cringing as I do this. Once again, real rough. I could have done this with a multi-tool or, all sorts of different things you can find out in the workshop. I didn't want to do that. I want to show how simple this was to do with just everyday stuff you could find in your kitchen. So now I'm going to come back and kind of get a little more specific on it and get a little more detailed and come back in and start trimming it up. See how I want to do this. Come this way because it's easier if you take your scissors this way. So really what I'm doing is just cutting down. Trying to get about maybe an inch and a half. Once again, this doesn't really need to be that precise. That's kind of the beauty of this thing, how it works. Oops, I don't want to go that far though. I'll be able to hold plenty of fuel. Alright, so we'll look at that. Next piece is the top one, same thing. This is pretty rough. Now the thing about the top though is you want it taller than the bottom because your jets are going to be formed with the top piece, so you want it to work out like that. Alright, so there's top and there's bottom. Alright. Alright, so next what we're going to do is we're going to make, we're actually going to crimp channels in the side. Get us on camera, I'm sorry. So I'm going to use this knife blade, the back of this knife blade, and these two fingers like this to create a crease. And it's going to be, the crease is going to be actually in the side here. And that's going to create the channels that the gas is going to come up once we start this thing. So once again, I'm just pressing down in it like this between my two fingers with the back of it, and then pressing it in like that. So that's kind of what you want right there. You want that crease. Came up pretty good. Then I'm going to take my two fingers and just kind of move over to the edge right there. Just move over a little bit and do it again. Once again, I'm putting that crease in there. Once again, I'm going to take my two fingers, move over, and then do it again. And you're going to do this all the way around. Alright, keep working the way around. There we go, and we're just about around there. Last one. Now another pretty cool thing about this stove is it takes almost no time to prime. I mean, you really don't prime this. It goes up and starts going right away, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, so there we have it. Now one more thing we have to do before we assemble this thing is put a little vent hole in the top of it. And you can once again take your little knife here, and we're just gonna create a small hole just by turning this like that. Go slow, don't poke yourself. Just turn your knife. Oh, crikeys. Alright. It's pushing too hard. Let's see what happens. May have to do this over. So maybe So once again, I'm just going to put these two together, squeeze it down. Alright, so now I'm going to find something to put this on. We're 5 minutes into the video. Hope my vent hole's not too big and mess this up. I'm going to put maybe about ounce and a half on a scientific measure. Alright. Poof. I'll watch it go. Alright, there it is. Timer says 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, see how long it takes. I actually put 2 cups of water in there. It's just a Coleman Camp mug. See what it's doing. Can I see what it's doing all the way around? Gives me time to clean up my mess. I may go ahead and edit out this cooking part to see. I'm sure I won't try to keep the video kind of short. But there we go. While we're waiting, I want to show you, this was the first one I made last night. You can kind of get an idea of the size of that hole that I punched in it. There we go. Need some elevator music. Water would probably boil quicker if I put something on top of it. But we'll go with what we got. Ooh, we have bubbles. A little bit of bubblage. 9:15. So hoping I could have got this boiling in under 10 minutes. We still may be there. Come on, baby. Now, this is definitely going to be a hot cup when we go to pick it up. Kind of a no-brainer. Be sure you pick up all these little pieces of aluminum, because you don't want them to find their way onto the floor. Two cups of water, 1 cup of rice, you got yourself a pretty good little meal right there. Put something on top, you cook rice all day long, just like that. not hard. And I'm going to be 10 minutes exactly right there. Just going to show you what we have. Boiling, but it's not really what I'd call a rolling boil. Just remember, when you're burning fuel on this little dude, cannot be petroleum-based fuel. It can be, actually, denatured alcohol works the best, but you can use heat that you find at the AutoZone store. Rubbing alcohol works. Fingernail polish remover works. These are all things that you can find laying around your house that in a pinch you could use. Yep, we're there. So we're pretty much 11 minutes. That's making the little stove and boiling 2 cups of water. So hope you enjoy. Please like. If you have any comments, post them below. Also, if you have any suggestions on other projects you'd like me to do, just let me know. Hope you have a good evening. Take care.